Ross TV.
What's up, y'all? This your boy J Ross hanging out with my cat Joey, man. He in town tonight, hitting with Gladys Knight, y'all. Y'all know what I'm talking about, the legend. They gonna be at the Fox Theater, and Joey's the bass man who be locking the load. And when you see him doing them steps like the Temptation. Hey, what's up, Joey?
Man, I'm good, man.
Hey, man, let's get on to it, man. Now, you the bass player for such a legendary artist, man. Is the approach to not the professional, but the attack different? Say if you was playing with Wiz Khalifa or somebody.
I wouldn't say.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say. I think that every artist might be like different, like in their own way, whatever. But the thing about Gladys is like she cool just as long as you learn her stuff. As long as you learn her stuff, you can put your own thing to it. But just as long as you know her stuff, man, she good.
Now, how far out the box would she let you go on a tone? Midnight Train to Georgia or something? Would you add an extra chord or?
Midnight Train? Well, I would just say this. All right. She used to have Gooch play for her.
Right.
So Midnight Train, I can actually, kind of like create more, like if I want, because actually she likes that.
Oh,
so,
nice.
Coming up after cats like Gooch and man, you gotta, you gotta be on it, dog. So.
Yeah. Now, what being on it, man. So, like, when you sit down, you had to learn the songs, and so what did you do to like say, well, I want to put this touch on it, but I want to stay, I want the song to stay familiar to the audience.
I think more so just learning the song verbatim first.
Yeah.
And then once you get that, you can kind of put your sauce to it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And as far as sauce, really just like little like ad-libs and like ghost notes and stuff like that, but don't go all the way in.
Yeah, she ain't never had to look back at you.
Nah.
Like, Joey, come on now, you just ain't friends.
Right. Like
but,
if she look back, it's more so like, yeah, you rocking it.
Nice,
so,
man.
To keep it like that.
So growing up, you started off playing bass at what age?
Man, I started playing bass around the age of, I want to say 14.
Oh, yeah?
It was about 14 because I started playing drums at first when I was a kid, just like everybody else.
Yeah.
So I started playing drums, and that's still my first love, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I just had to do something else because everybody else and their mama played drums.
Oh, yeah.
So, so about 14.
So they kick you off the drums and you transition to bass, huh?
Yeah.
Now, was it hard to pick up?
Something? To me, I wouldn't say that it was hard. Now, of course, when I got my bass and my grandmother bought me my first bass or whatever, of course, I didn't know what I was doing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So like it took a minute, but I think that I really wanted to learn. You know what I'm saying? So being a kid at that time, like being 14, you don't have anything else to do. You know what I mean? As far as like, I still got a chance to go and play sports and stuff with my brothers and stuff, play ball and things like that. But mainly, I was in the house shedding.
Yeah.
And I didn't even know like what shedding was at the time. You know what I'm saying?
What was your first bass? You remember?
My first bass was a Harmony bass, Harmony 4-string from the Goodwill. Yes, sir.
Hey, join the club, baby.
Yes, sir,
couldn't quite afford them fenders back then.
Oh, man.
All right, now after 14, you growing up, you playing the bass, you picking it up. When did you realize that you might be good enough to play in a band and play out?
Well, I think that, it's funny because even when I started just playing the bass, my grandmother made me play it in church at Sunday night service because I still played drums. But like the Sunday night service, she pretty much told me to play. And like she was old school, so like she prayed for my hands and everything too. But it, that took a while. I think around like 16, that's when I kind of, got like the green light. Okay, I get it, and this and that, and just like learning placements and notes, because like my uncle was a bass player too. So he didn't really show me, but he did teach me, a couple of things or two. And then, as far as just playing, I was playing with my mom, because my mom's play organ. So, like on Sunday nights, I was playing, but I was playing hymns and stuff like that. So, Hey, but you know, I mean, like that actually helped. That actually helped. You know.
So, Joy, how do one go about keeping from getting the big head and stop from and not being arrogant once they, somewhat know the instrument and and other cats asking you to give them help?
Not being arrogant,
Yeah.
whatever. Kind of get out of your own box. You know what I'm saying?
What you mean by that? Say that. Break that down for the people.
I'll just say, and I thank God that, I got a chance to like go places and things like that or whatever. And, just like different conventions and things like that too, that actually helped at the time. But when you're kind of like on your own and you don't have any other cats around you that's playing and, they like your age, because at the time we didn't have Facebook and like all that stuff, YouTube, things like that. So, I had a tape recorder. But, I was kind of feeling myself a little bit because I was my own man and nobody else wasn't around me to really like critique me.
Right.
You know what I mean? Until, I started getting out and hearing other cats like either my age or like a little younger than me that kind of sound better than me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that helps. And then as far as just now, you can't get on YouTube and things like that. But just listening to other cats and just trying to learn and just be humble, man. Just that's the best way I can put it.
Now, what about your support system growing up? Everybody in your circle encouraged you to be the best you can be?
Yes.
Follow your dream and heart?
Yeah. I had a great support system because my whole family like either play or sing or like do something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So every church service, every convention, every concert, whatever, I was included. You know what I'm saying? Even if I was still like kind of like the underdog and I didn't really know like my stuff like that, like like the other bass players would help me out and let me play a couple of songs.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now, it was a certain time that I got a certain age, I want to say 17, 18, something like that, where I got better gear, you know what I'm saying? And then that actually made me better as well because I had a better sound.
Right.
And, of course, like
psychologically, you just felt better.
Exactly.
Yeah, I got you.
Exactly. Yeah.
Now, playing for a legendary artist such as Gladys Knight, and you being one of the youngest cats on the tour, how do you entertain yourself during the off times and even on stage sometimes when everybody's older than you?
Oh man. Well, I mean, the cool thing about it now, because I've been with her for probably about like 4 years now. But this year alone, like this year and a half, like the singers are young now. So we got like young singers, and they sound great. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah? But
the band, we still got like the same cast and things like that. But I don't know. I think that that's more so far as just like getting a chance to like be cool with cats and like getting like the young relationship. So it's actually cool. I have fun, every once in a while. Like I may go into a daze or something because I want to be on stage jumping around and doing other stuff. But that's not the script.
Right, temptation steps, baby. Temptation steps. Hey, now what about your love life, dude? How do you maintain a love life on the road, or you just let that go until you more settled?
Well, right now, I don't really have a love life right now, so when it comes, it comes because I actually just got a divorce a couple of years ago or whatever. I was married for a minute, and that was cool while it lasted. But right now, I'm more focused on really be honest with you, trying to make my money. You know what I'm saying? See my son when I can and things like that, and just like trying to create something where later on I can have something to like show.
Right.
So I don't know, in a few years or so, whatever, like God might bless me with somebody. But like right now, man, I'm actually kind of cool.
I hear you.
I'm just chilling.
All right. Well, last one. Let them young cats know about how you take care of your money on the road, man. What you need to do to have some money when the tour over.
Man, well, I definitely believe in paying tithes. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you know, everybody's different, but you know, I try to do my best as far as paying tithes. But I feel like also too, just like how you pay tithes and things like that, you should try to like pay yourself too. So you take some money out that you have and just don't touch it. Put it up because you know, like you know, gigs and tours and stuff. It's not gonna last, you know what I'm saying? You may do it for a good 10 or 5 years, but it's not like a job, like a 9 to 5, where you can, you know what I'm saying?
Right, build a career upon,
Build a career,
have a pension and
exactly,
all that 401k.
have like benefits and things like that. So, you know, I got a son, he's 8, and things like that, and I got to think about, you know what I'm saying, like the future also too. So, you know, far as gigging and playing at church and doing local stuff here and there, and getting calls for sessions or whatever, I try my best to try to put some money to the side. So, you know, I just act like it's not there. So if I ever need it or something, you know, I got it.
Oh yeah. Well, tell folks how they can find you, man, on your YouTube, Facebook, Twitter.
Well, listen, I'm gonna do better. But you know, you can catch me on Facebook.
He's I'm gonna do better.
Yeah, I'm gonna do better. But you can catch me because like on Facebook, I think I'm Joey Green.
You think?
Yeah. I'm Joey Green on Facebook, just Joey Green, and then on Instagram, Twitter, and Periscope, you can catch me at Joey on Bass, And if you need some, you know, like some bass lines, or you know, like whatever
lessons, all that.
Yeah, lessons or whatever. My email is joeyonbass@gmail.com. I do it all.
I see, boy. Hey, y'all, that's my cat Joey, man. Hitting the night with Gladys Knight and along with the OJs, y'all. We just sitting there chilling at the hotel. Just got through grubbing, man.
Yes, sir.
This man trying to eat clean, y'all. He had some salmon, some brown rice, and asparagus, dude.
I'm trying to lose like 50 pounds.
But man, I got some weed in the truck. We out, y'all. J Ross TV, 10 million strong. We gone. Peace.
Yes, sir.